Hey there, this is Toasty Fresh with my new updated version of the Ultimate Non-League Challenge for Football Manager 2014. And with this game, I'm going to be issuing myself the challenge of taking a team from the depths of the non-league and pulling them up into the light of the Skrill Premier and maybe into the Football League. A little bit like pulling an old trolley out of the bottom of the canal. And I'll just show you who I've picked. I've decided to go with this challenge. I've gone for my hometown team of Colne FC, who are languishing in the ninth tier of English football, which is the county's Premier level. And I did that because I thought, well, it's something that's going to mean a little bit more to me than just picking a name out of a hat or picking a team at random or just someone with a comedy name. I thought, it's going to have a little bit of a background to me. Plus, it's a team that I know a little bit about. So that's why I went for them. So, like I said, the challenge is I'm going to get this team as far up the football pyramid as I can and see if I'm going to be successful at doing that. And when I loaded up this custom league set that I downloaded, we didn't have the proper budget set up. I only had £13 for a wage budget, so I had to sort some stuff out myself. So I give Colne a balance of 2 million and a wage budget of 2,500 a week, which is a little bit maybe like cheating, but that's got to last me. 2 million's got to last me all the way up until for 5 promotions, hopefully. And also the fact that all the facilities are in dire need of improving if I'm going to make it as a league club. So all those things need improving and they cost a lot of money. So it's not that much. Plus, one thing I like about Football Manager 2014, it does seem a lot more realistic in the players you can actually sign at this level. On the previous ones, I managed to sign the reunion players, which is a big favourite with a lot of non-league players who play this game, but couldn't get any of them in this time. So you're pretty much limited to realistic targets anyway. Plus, I have set a restriction of about 150 a week being my maximum wage, around about that. Maybe if someone exceptional comes along, I might pay a little bit more, but I don't want to pay too much. Plus, I'm trying to keep the players as northern as possible. And I'll just show you so far what I've done with Colne, because another thing about doing a team at this level that I really like about it is you can shape the whole team yourself. All the players that you bring in, the whole squad is your own team. It's your own back staff, which when you start off at any other club, even a League Two side, you can't really do that until you're way into the game, like 8 seasons in, even maybe, or 4 or 5 seasons in, until you can call it your actual own team. So, plus it's fun and it's a long game. It gives us a good challenge, and maybe it'll be quite an interesting story. See if you guys get behind it. Anyway, if you do, throw some likes my way. Throw the dog a bone, and show me that I'm doing a good job here. And so we'll start off first. I'll just show you the staff. We started off with Andy Payton, who's a local hero around these parts. So I decided to keep him in the side. He was already there. And there you go, he played for the mighty Burnley, which if anybody doesn't know, that's my favourite team. And he played for Hull, Middlesbrough, Celtic, Barnsley. I've actually read his autobiography as well. And I've actually seen him around town in Burnley a few times. He's a decent guy and down to earth. So yeah, and he's got some good experience as an assistant manager. He's got 200 league goals for various clubs. Chris Bolton, he's just an generated player. I haven't bothered changing him yet. It's not a popular job there, so I'm having a bit of trouble getting someone in for there. The coach, I brought in another Burnley legend in Robbie Blake, who also played for Bradford. He's played for Bradford and Leeds and Bolton when he moved. But I brought him in as well just because I saw his stats. He has pretty good stats across the board. and another Burnley player. So I'm a bit of sucker for bringing in the ex-Burnley players as part of my back staff. Plus, again, he's Northern, which those two are both Northern. Andy Payton, born in Padiham, so he's a local Burnley lad. So which Colne is near to Burnley. Then I managed to get a decent physio there, 14 with physio stat and 20 the level of discipline. Carl Butler, who was physio at Derby for around about 10 years, if the game's accurate at that. And then I brought in Chief Scout Mal Liptrot, who's got 10 on each, which is pretty good for this level. It's the highest I could find. And he was a scout. He was a coach at Burscough and Southport. So again, it's a Northern player. But enough of that crap. We'll move on to the real meat of the game, which is the squad. In fact, I'll look at the from the tactics. I've gone for a more flat 4-4-2 formation because you don't need anything major, I don't think, at this level. And we'll go through the team quickly. I've got in 22-year-old keeper Neil Postlethwaite, who was an ex-Wigan trainee and played for Barrow. Ed Williams as a right back, who comes from Burnley. Jack Fisher as a centre back. It's not too bad stats. Obviously, you can see none of these are going to be world beaters, but what do you expect at level 9 in the football pyramid? Bradford and Wakefield he played for, so a Yorkshire guy. So again, pretty local. Don Bates, another centre back, 21. He comes from Altrincham. Was released by Altrincham. Sam Nightingale, he's a Lancashire player as well. Played for FC Fylde, which is near Blackpool and Lancaster. And then moving on to the right midfield, we've got Mark Stewart, who played for Wrexham. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Druids, Welshpool and Hyde. So he's from like Wrexham area. No, that's a bit far away, but beggars can't be choosers. He did play for Hyde, so kind of Northern. Ross Gardner. Again, he's started out, had a good start to life at Newcastle and then played for Forest before moving down into the non-league. Played at Whitby, Eastwood. He's more Northern, but again, it's hard to keep everybody completely local. Adam Stockdale, he comes from Accrington and maybe a promising centre mid for us. He's got some okay stats there, some of them reaching 10, 11, 12, which is not too bad. And I'll just point out as well that I did a bit of research, and Ed Williams and Adam Stockdale actually play for Colne in real life, so that's why I put them in via editor, because I thought it'll add a bit of authenticity. They were the only players that I actually found that are on the game, I think. We'll go to our left mid. We've got Bobby Brewer, who comes from Lincoln, was released by Lincoln. Again, it's getting a little bit far away, but you can't... Again, it's really hard to get everyone really in the actual Lancashire area. Peter Rose, he's been a shock move. He was a grade out player who I gave a contract to, and he scored 4 goals in pre-season. So he's proving maybe to be a shrewd move for us. Phil Denny, he's our experienced striker, 34 years old. He's played all over the place for Bradford, Park Avenue, started out at Bury, Garsley, Fleetwood, Rosendale, Bamber Bridge, so all local. Again, he's a guy who's played locally. Matthew Cross, another 33-year-old centre mid, who's one of our subs. He's played at Salford, Warrington, Clitheroe, Bamber Bridge, Rosendale, Bacup. So again, a player who's played a lot around here, around this area. Robert Sims, he's a regen who I signed. He comes from Guysborough. So again, not too far. I think that's in Yorkshire. Raymond Blackett, he's a young 18-year-old winger, comes from released by Blackpool. Bevan Bury, he's a striker, came from Accrington's youth system, and he also went on to play for Burscough, which is not too far from Merseyside. Might even be inside Merseyside, I'm not too sure. I think it's just before. I think it's still inside Lancashire. Will Roden, left back. I think he comes from Lincoln as well. So that's our second Lincoln youth that we signed. Ricky Hansen, 26-year-old right back. He played for Hucknall, Eastwood, Rainworth. I don't know many of them clubs. He's another one where beggars couldn't be choosers. I couldn't get him too local, but he was born in Mansfield, so that's not too far from us. It's not that bad. Matthew Docker, another right back, right mid. He was another greyed out player who I gave a contract to just to boost our numbers. Matthew Ince, he's a 21-year-old keeper, came through the ranks at Accrington before being released. And Frank Brocklehurst, strange name, but again, he was a greyed out player, so we'll just say that he's from Colne. And Liam Rushton, who's a striker, who played for Marine, which is in Merseyside, and Skelmersdale, which is pretty much on the border to Merseyside. So again, localish. It's like a lot of them Bersco. I know that area because I lived in Liverpool for a few years, so I know they're local. But yeah, so that's the team, and we're going to just see how we're going to do now. I'm going to play the very first game, and we'll see how we get on. And I've already done the team talk and things like that, so now we're going to start the match and see how we fare against our first match is against AFC Liverpool. Oh, and I've just done an epic fail actually. I didn't show you the results of our pre-season. We had one loss, I think it was 3 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, so not too bad. I can't remember all the teams, but the 3 teams that were at the same in the tier 9 we beat. We lost against Harrogate Railway, which is the next step up. Oh, and we've just gone a goal down. Barry there sticking a goal in. Damn you, Barry. Damn you to hell. Oh, we're not doing too well. I think it's the on this formation which I actually downloaded. It's not one of my own. I've noticed that having the push higher up instruction on it doesn't seem to be working that well at this level. I might end up taking it off. Oh, and Rose has got a book in here. He's not showing a lot of this match. I think we're on 2 yellow cards as well now. Yeah, Peter Rose just got him one. Hopefully we can get back into this match. I took a big risk as well, putting Rose in at the start, the greyed out player, rather than one of the other players who's actually played for a team before. Brewer's got it here on the wing. Oh, but he wins us a corner. Hopefully we can work our way back into this match. Oh, and it's Rose who's gone in there. The local lad scored. And like I said, this guy's been a really big surprise to me. He scored the first pre-season. He was the guy to score. He got on the score sheet. I think it was first. And he was a greyed out player, and I gave him a contract, and he went on to score another 3 goals in pre-season. So he's proved to be a fantastic signing. Well, not a signing, a retention, but I thought I'd give him a signing because usually you greyed out players, they disappear as you sign players. I didn't want him to disappear straight away, so I give him a contract, and it's proving to be a brilliant decision. Oh, and Denny Rose is here again. And Brewer seems to be causing him a lot of problems on the left wing. Oh, and Rose again. He almost stepped in there and scored another one. I could see a big future for him at Colne if he carries on playing the way he is. Hopefully he will do. He's there again. Stewart now. Trying his luck on the right hand side of midfield. Oh, and he almost got a fluke goal. But I think we've settled into the game. I think our stamina is going to show out in the end. That's a big feature of non-league football. If you get players that have got a little bit better stamina, eventually you can grind down these teams as their stamina falters. And hopefully this will be the case in this match. But I think we're going to go to half-time 1-1 against AFC Liverpool. Which isn't too bad to say that, everybody's not quite gelled together yet or got used to this tactic that I'm using. It seems to be taking them quite a while to get into it. I think it takes about 10 games, and we had about 6 games pre-season or 5 games pre-season. So another 5, it'll probably take another 5 before everybody's fully comfortable with this. But we're doing alright. I think I'll just tell them, yeah, we can still come in with a win. Some players aren't doing too well though. I'll take them a bit of a kick up the arse. Oh, you piss off. Sorry about that. Fucking HP update. That thing keeps coming up. It's a bane of my life. I don't know what the hell did those update this actually do. I don't even know what they're for. It doesn't seem to make the computer any faster. But hopefully we can avoid. Fucking hell, have you shit your pants or something? Look at that, he's got brown on his pants. What's that all about? He can't be that muddy because nobody else has. Oh yeah, he has. He's got a bit of mud on his arms. And that's a bit of it. I've never noticed that before, that the players get mud on them. There you go, we're playing Football Manager in HD now. That's like HD for Football Manager. I remember when it used to just be dots. And before that, playing a Premier Manager on the PlayStation 1, and you just had to look at the team sheet and see a goal appear at the side of the player. That were it. That were all you had in them days. Oh, and come on, it's pretty end-to-end at the moment, and they've let this guy through. Come on, don't be useless. I think I might make a sub, because again, they're all still getting pretty tired out there. And I think we'll change it up a little bit. And we'll... Oh, who am I going to put on actually? Let's have a look. I'm thinking of either maybe to inject a bit of pace into the midfield area. I'll tell you what, I'll take Stockdale off because he's got a yellow, and I'll put Matthew Cross on. We'll put a bit of experience. We'll put a bit of experience in the centre of midfield. Hopefully this will pay off for us. Postlewaite with a authoritative take there. And we've took Stockdale off, and Matthew Cross comes on. We just need that one chance. And they keep giving us yellow cards for dives. What the hell is that all about? I hate that when the game gives you yellow cards without actually showing you anything. Oh, and it's in! Super sub! On goal. It was Cross who forced the own goal though. So there you go. Just commented on League Mourinho. Super sub time. Cross there, running in. Put that little ball in. It was a nothing ball and they just panicked. There's something about them that made him nervous. I don't know what. But there we go. And Bates is looking very tired, but we haven't got another centre back yet. That's one thing I'm missing. I'm missing a third centre back to chuck on. So unfortunately he's going to have to wait. I'm going to stick Bevan Bury on as the next another striker. He feels like he gets on with me, that's good. And hopefully now we'll have got this win at home. Nightingale here taking it on. We're very dirty. We're making a lot of work for the kit man, which is probably me, with knowing what the team setup is. Come on, lads, get stuck in. What are you doing? Oh, and they had a shocking strike there, though. I think I'm better off. We'll switch to counter now. We're trying to run the game out. Oh, and Gardner had a good long range hit there. We like that, but I don't try and be a hero now. Come on, let's try and just keep possession. And Rose gets it. It's gone to Bury, and he 1-2 with Rose, and he can't finish it. A chance to put it to bed there, but we couldn't do it. Oh, and it's getting a bit nervous now. Brewer holds it up, passes it to Nightingale, back to Brewer, and he's got a good chance here to run in and put a decent ball in. Puts it in, Stewart, and it's in! 3-1, game over. Brilliant header from Stewart there at the far post, and we've won this game. So this is a great result for us. First home game as manager, and we're going to take the 3 points home with a good performance. Shame we couldn't have a clean sheet, but you can't have everything. And the game's had its fair share of action, and we're going to run out here winners against it. From what I've seen on paper, a pretty decent AFC Liverpool side. On a good take by Biore, we might even get more now, but he just got tackled there. And we're just running down the clock now. They know it's over. Don't know why they're taking it into their own corner. Stewart gets it again. And it's back to Cross. He caused them problems since coming on. He keeps it there. Gardner again going for a long range drive, and he puts it in the far corner. And it's 4-1. What a strike from Gardner there. And it's proved that I've got some good signings here. Gardner's looking like a quality signing for the centre mid so far. Rose have been a brilliant cheap option as a striker scoring, and Cross as well came on as a brilliant sub. Might even earn himself a starting place if he carries on like that. And I'm a happy chap at the moment. No need to go in and kick any arses in the dressing room. No need to be kicking football boots around for me, or chucking chicken wings a la Brian Laws. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. So I'll say well done. That was a good win for us, because it was. So there we have it. That's my first game and the first 3 points, and the season is looking very, very good so far. I hope you'll join me again next time, where I'll come back at probably the end of this month, and we'll show you how we got on, and then do another match hopefully. Until then, I'll see you later.